Hey guys, my name is Samantha Day. I am Features social media specialist, and we're here today in Features HQ, and I'm with Alexi Pappas. And tell us a little about yourself, Alexi.
Yes, I am Alexi Pappas. I am a Olympic long distance runner, and I competed in the 10,000 meters at the Rio Olympics and broke a national record. And now I still run in all the ways I feel like. So it's marathons, ultra marathons, ran 100 miles in Features last year, and I'm running, I can't even tell you, I'm just running. And I also make art projects, and it's funny to say I make art projects, and I'm so happy to be here with you all.
So first question, what do you love about Features, and why is working with us in our collaboration important to you?
Well, I have been a fan of the brand probably before the team knew who I was. I've been wearing these socks for adventures on and off the track for years and years. Mm-hmm. And so, I always want to team up with teams that I believe in before we meet. And I'm a genuine fan of the product. And then when I met the team, I realized this is a team. This is a family business. This is a team with integrity. Mm-hmm. The people have an energy that I align with. And most of all, I think what I like in partnerships is evolution and malleability, where it's we can actually do something together. We're not just executing on some predetermined destiny. It's we're building the destiny together. Mm-hmm. And I'm loving the journey so far.
Well, we appreciate you being on the journey with us, and we're excited to see where it takes us. So Alexi, I read your book, Bravey. I have a good idea of what I think a Bravey is, but for any of our fans and audience who don't know, can you tell us what a Bravey is?
Yeah, a Bravey. Well, Bravey, it's a word from the word brave, but it's a made-up word. And I think, for me, it started because I felt there were things I wanted to be in the world growing up, but it felt like a lot of those characteristics were things that people had to assign to me. So strong or pretty or all these things, and that felt disempowering. And Bravey is just a word that you can choose to be, right? It is someone who tries their best. You don't have to be the best. Mm-hmm. And that's all I ask of myself. And I think it's people living curious verb lives, right? We're verbs, not nouns. And that's a Bravey. It's simply a decision that you make about what it is that you want to be in the world.
I love that. And we can all be Bravies together. So you have an incredible, illustrious running career, but can you choose one thing within your career that has been your most profound favorite moment?
Okay, I think I'm a gamer, and what I mean by that is I will show up when it really matters and when my teams need me. Mm-hmm. And I think that, to be honest, I feel very proud that I peaked at the Olympics, because it's very difficult to have, fitness is like a pencil. Mm-hmm. Where you sharpen it, and most of the time you want the pencil to be dull and strong. You don't want to be super, super sharp, because that's not sustainable. But there are times when you want to show up. And I feel that I was prepared physically for that race, but I also was prepared mentally. And it was such a joyful experience, because when you are peaked in that way, you kind of watch yourself competing and running while you're running. And so it was a proud accomplishment, but it was also, I was proud to give myself the opportunity to be present with it and not have kind of anything in my way. So I think it was the Olympics, for sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was really, really fun.
Oh, I love that. So you previously mentioned that you do a lot. So as you're doing these things, filmmaking, writing, all of this awesome stuff that you do you see any parallels between the creative process that you do with these things and the endurance training that you do for running?
Yeah, I think that the parallel that comes to mind between the arts and athletics is that it's a discipline and it's a craft that you can show up for every day, and it is a craft, right? Like you can learn how to be a better athlete and be a better artist. It's not just like you're born an athlete. Like you can be born with a predisposition to the arts or athletics, but anybody can become an artist, can become an athlete. And I think what's comforting about that is that I don't really believe in like writer's block. Like I simply can't. It's like, okay, show up and give 100% or 90% of what you have that day. And so I see them as equally things you show up for, things you have tools for. I mean, like, not to be like socks, but it's like, yes, like it's important that you have the tools that make you feel as capable as you can. Your favorite pen, your favorite socks, like those are equivalent to me. Those are my tools, and I trust them, and they give me the ability to be myself in them. And I think the other parallel is that it can be really tempting to be in personality mode in athletics and in the arts, where you're trying to be like someone else, and imitation is a powerful tool, but really the best feeling and the best art and the best performances come when like we're most just like safe being ourselves, you know. And that means listening to your body. It means writing the words that are actually coming through you, and that's a very happy place when we can find it.
For sure. So you heard it here first. You can be a creative, you can be a runner, you can be anything. In your book, you advocate for mental health a lot of the time as well. So you're known to do this with your platform. And so I want to know, if you could give a young athlete any sort of mental health advice, what would it be?
If I could give one piece of advice, it would be like truly simplifying mental health to seeing it like we do our physical health. Because if we're talking to this athlete and they know what it is to have an injury, I think just saying like, look, your brain is a body part, and it can get injured too. And I think what's comforting about it is it means, okay, like we can prevent it when we have early signs of anxiety or depletion, you know, and that's the same with our body. And if we ignore it, like if we ignore pain in our hip, it's going to get worse, and then we might need help and intervention. And if that happens, we will be patient with it like an injury. And so like I think the one piece of advice I would give them is just to try and see their mental health like their physical health, and know that they are helpable in any step of that journey or pain or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's like the same. And it's like because we're so trained to deal with our bodies, I think, especially as athletes. And so to just try and make it as similar as possible feels accurate, and it feels helpful to me. I'm like, oh wait, why doesn't this like therapist work for me? It's like, well, could I have any coach in the world? No, right? Like it all makes sense to me.
I like that. Great piece of advice.
Just simplify things, you know?
I've loved having you here today. The whole team has. I appreciate you taking the time to answer a few questions, and can't wait to see what we create together.
I'm so excited. Thank you all for having me. And, you know, we are going to go places together. We already are. I think that's what this is all about, is moving and enjoying life and kind of meeting ourselves and the world all at once. So thank you.
Thank you.